asked to do is to sort some of the artifacts that would go along with the surf, and I've just put a few here, and again these are all from the Inspiration symbol library, which has a pretty extensive list of different types of images that you can search for in there that are a little more clear to put into an organizer. And so let's say they go through, and what you want them to do is to demonstrate which ones are associated with the surf, and you could do this in one of two ways. A simple way would them to be just to click and maybe drag and sort some of these that are near the surf, or if you want to show them which ones would go with different roles, you could do that as well. But in this case, we just want them to pick out which ones would go with the surf. And so most students would be able to just click and drag those images over near the appropriate role. An alternative to that, which is a little more complicated but may work for some students, is actually linking the images to that role. And so I click on the role, and then you can do one of two things. You can click on the little triangle next to the role, drag that over to link, or you can click on the role and just click link at the top, and then click which ones you want it to go to. So after they've finished, they'll have a list of those images that are linked. And the advantage of doing this in this format is that, let's say you wanted it to be generated to turn in, they could print out the organizer just as is. So they would do File, Print, and you can print out this organizer, and it'll just print this one area that you could then turn in. Alternatively, what you could do is you could actually just print this out from the very beginning and have students interact with this on paper and just draw lines from the surf to those images that would be those artifacts that would be associated with a surf. One thing, if they do this in Inspiration and do draw connections with this, it does lend itself to generating more of an outline, where you could see that now what I have is a listing in Word form of those things that are associated with the surf. And I can always go back to my diagram as well. So whether it's paper or whether it's something that they do on the computer, this is one way that you can pair a resource like ImageQuest with Inspiration to generate a more usable organizer for many students. And then obviously, because this is an Inspiration, other students could use this to take notes in text form as well. And you have the option of students recording their voice in the organizer as an alternative way of responding or organizing their thinking on a topic.